What's up, YouTube? For tonight's video, I'm going to be redeeming the Pokemon, the movie Lugia 2018. So, this event will be coming out in other regions than Japan. Japan obviously gets the event first, as usual. So I'm going to be redeeming the Japanese event for it. Now, I know this will be coming out for Europe and NA later on in this year. But I'm going to do a redemption on this Pokemon, and I'm going to suggest a couple of sets, and I'm going to show you what the actual ticket looks like too. Now, also tonight, I will be live streaming as well, doing some battles, so that'll be pretty good. So just make sure you've got to keep an eye out on YouTube subscriptions for that. Okay, so just putting my code in for this one. I'll give you a little bit of background information on the event as it is. So obviously this is a serial code. The serial code is on the movie ticket, as I'll just put up on the screen. That's what it looks like. This is obviously the Japanese version of it, but this is just putting the code on. It's a one-time use code, so once you've used it, that's it. It's available on Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, and Ultra Moon as well. It's available from the 13th of April to July the 12th. This obviously was a Japanese only one, but it will be coming to other places too. So I think November, apparently. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of information on that at the moment, but later on there will be coming for sure. So just searching for the gift at the moment. I think that's all the information that's on this event really, but it will be cool. Good to see a event Pokemon from the movie. And hopefully it will be out for everyone else as well. I'd say it would be definitely, apparently it's in the code for those events. So here's the Lugia anyway. Now this Lugia is pretty cool because it comes with Hurricane, which isn't a move it's got Aeroblast, but it doesn't have Hurricane. Also, to give you a little message there, just saying thanks for going to the movie. It's kind of like one of the events we had before, the Pikachu hat, right? Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I don't really have an IV checker on this game, so I'm just going to quickly trade it over to some other games so I can see what the IVs are on it. Okay, I was going to say, I think I've got another event to pick up from this guy, but I've actually traded them all off this game. Okay, so there's the Lugia. I'm just going to quickly trade it over to my other games, as I said, so I can check what it is. Obviously, it's in a Cherish Ball as well. I'll give you a look at what the Lugia looks like and stuff too. Plus, I want to do some move sets on it as well. I'm just trading like a random Ditto over. Now, tonight, I said I'll be doing a stream. Now, also, a Pokemon Sweep is coming up a little bit later, a couple of hours before stream. Then I'll be doing a full battle stream as well, so it's going to be pretty fun. All right, let's have a look at what this baby is. So, it's my Necrozma. So we've got Calm Nature, which is really good on Lugia. Like, Lugia is more of a support Pokemon, but if you want to run a sweeping one, I suppose you go for Timid. So the moves it's got is Aeroblast, Hurricane, Defog, and Tailwind. We've got the Japanese OT, obviously, and it comes in multi-scale as well, which is really good. It's good to have its hidden ability. Got some nice IVs there, 3 special attack and HP is pretty good. You can always bottle cap them up anyway, if you wanted to. Right, so it's got, Aeroblast and Hurricane. I guess you can figure out which one you want to use there, but this is the first time that it gets Hurricane, which is pretty nice. Let's go into the movesets for Lugia. So say we want to go for, let's say we want to make use of the Hurricane, right? So we'll go max speed and max special attack on that. It's got decent speed. I guess, it's got a base 110 speed, so it's not too bad. So you could go for like Timid, or you could go for Modest. And Modest if you want a little bit more special attack. Let's say we get Modest, right? So we could have Hurricane on it. You could go, since it gets, I was looking at what moves to get. You could go something crazy like, so Hurricane obviously hits 100% of the time in the range. So you could give it like, let's try this set. We've got Rain Dance, right? So we can get those 100% Hurricanes. We could give it Thunder as well. So we got Rain Dance, Thunder, Hurricane. Best coverage ever in your life. Then you could give it, like for a sweeping one, you could probably give it like Psyshock then as the other move. So you could get those 100% Hurricanes and Thunders at the same time. I know it's a bit more of a fun set, but multi-scale is very nice too. More, I'd see it as like a tanky Pokemon. So it's got Calm, right? You could definitely, it's so bulky with multi-scale, very, very tanky. So you could give it like, obviously, it gets Recover or like Roost, one of them. It gets both. So it's got Recover. It has like Toxic, Dragon Tail, like really, really good moves like that are really good on it to sponge a lot of hits. And it's got multi-scale as well, which is really, really nice. Like way better than Pressure too. So it's nice it came with its hidden ability. So you could go like with this one. Let's have a look at the Calm one that I got. So Calm, obviously, is really nice on it, because that's going to drop the attack, and you don't really ever use attack on Lugia at all. So you could go like, you know, max defense and just leave it at that. No, max and just the rest in special defense. So that's quite even, very, very bulky. Or you could run like a fully special defensive wall if you wanted to, where it gets like a whopping 446 in special defense. So that's absolutely crazy. But if you want to spread them out, you can too. Normally you'd whack like leftovers or something like that on. That's usually a good item on it. Like a lot of them I've just seen like recover, like toxic is nice on it too. Psychic or ice beam, then look good like support type of moves on it too. There's quite a few things it can do. This is more for like a tanky set though. But if you want Dragon Tail, that's also a nice move on it too. You can just toxic the Pokemon and simply Dragon Tail them out of the battle and just heal up on the next Pokemon. It's a very, very annoying Pokemon to get past. It's so bulky and in Ubers, obviously. Looking at let's have a look at this physical. So we'll have a look at this physical. Amazing physical move pool here, guys. I know this is going to be absolutely wonderful. I think that's all the support kind of you could. Yeah, that's. I mean, you give it like recover. Like, there's no real reason to give it roost unless you want to change its typing, and then yeah, you just recovers the superior. So it's physical moves, right? Say we wanted to go for an adamant one. Adamant, 306 in attack, not bad at level 100. Max speed, max attack, right? It gets aerial ace. You could go Fly MZ Aerial Ace. Man, that'd be power. Now does it get Zen Headbutt? Yeah, it gets Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt. So Zen Headbutt, Aerial Ace there at its best stab physical moves. Oh, this is a quick little look where it says too. I forgot to bring this up. So we had 2018 Pokemon movie, and it's meta level. And interestingly, it's got Wishing Ribbon as well. Normally it doesn't have. For the other regions, apparently it doesn't actually have that ribbon, which is interesting. Not sure why that was for. I'm not really certain, but just interesting why they did it. Anyway, so as I was saying, the physical Lugia set, we've got max attack and max speed. So we got Aerial Ace and Zen Headbutt, which is pretty nice for stab. And we've also got let's have a look. We've got Earthquake on it, so that could work on this terrible set. You've also got Iron Head on it, which you could use for Ubers if you want to hit like Xerneas and things like that. So that could that could work if you really want to be crazy and do that. It doesn't have a lot of like. It also gets physical. It also gets Sky Attack and Sky Drop, so you could give it Sky Attack. Like Power Herb Sky Attack or something like that. That could be fun. Now Sky Drop is kind of interesting. Like I had a cool set with this Lugia. Right. Let's say we ran. What about this set? We go like max health, max defense. It's kind of similar to the set we had before, right? So we've got Sky Drop. Basically, we've got Sky Drop, Recover, and Toxic, right? So we've basically got them trapped in, and it's perfect with Whirlpool. I know it's like a it's from 4th gen, but it's like perfect with Whirlpool because you can trap them with Whirlpool, right? And you can Sky Drop them, and Toxic damage racks up really nicely. It's a very, very tanky Pokemon too. And that's a really, really good set to run just to generally piss the other person off. But yeah, very, very good. Also, for a special attacking set, it does get Calm Mind too. So if you want to boost its special attack, that's a good way of doing it. Just make it even bulkier. It's such a tanky Pokemon already. But if you want to do that, you definitely could. Get some other cool moves too. It always reminds me of the Gale of Darkness, the Psycho Boost from the 3rd gen special. It's always a really, really cool move on it too. And that's like Feather Dance and Psycho Boost are really cool. Lugia. But that's about it for the physical one. There's not many options. Yeah, I wouldn't run any of the other moves on it. Like it also got Steel Wing, but it's pretty bad too. But that's about it. And I think it's really cool that it gets Hurricane. It's like another alternative to Aeroblast, I guess. I'm not really sure. Like usually Lugia's not really like it's not really a sweeping Pokemon. It's more support. So I mean, you can run it. Definitely can run it sweeping, but I don't know. I think it's sort of outclassed by just a support role, in my opinion. But Aeroblast is cool because it's got that crit chance too. But Hurricane isn't too bad either. So I think that's pretty cool. And I do believe this will go to other regions as well, most definitely, especially because it's a movie. That's for sure. But yeah, the difference between like Aeroblast and Hurricane. Basically, Hurricane's got like 10 more base power. It's got less accuracy. It doesn't crit. Whereas I'd say Aeroblast is still probably... It's got a crit chance. It's only got 10 less base power. I mean, Hurricane has more PP, which is pretty good. So they've got like... They're both pretty good. So I guess... they've got like both got their pros and cons, but it's cool that it's got another flying type move other than relying on Aeroblast. Like definitely with pressure Pokemon too, playing in Ubers, a lot of pressure Pokemon, Aeroblast can get depleted very easily, so that would be another really good thing for Lugia too. Anyway, people, I hope you enjoyed this video. We got a Pokemon sweep coming up later. Peace.